What is the most bizarre thing you've witnessed at a sleepover? Imagine a guy who's still in high school, just trying to stay low-key and get ready for college. He's that average dude in a gray hoodie, familiar with people but never really the center of attention. My little sister was celebrating her sweet 16 in late September, the same weekend our parents had a conference in Chicago to attend. Negotiations were in full swing. Our parents wanted to reschedule her party to be there, and my sister just wanted to have her friends over and feel more grown-up. Finally, we reached a compromise. I would be there just in case, and the neighbors across the street, who were parents of one of the girls attending the party, would keep an eye on things. I must confess that the girl living across the street had been stunning since middle school. She was almost always around, and secretly, I had a bit of a crush on her, a crush that wasn't reciprocated, unfortunately. She was popular, the JV swim team captain, hilarious, and she treated me like a friend, not just her friend's invisible brother. Her dad, on the other hand, treated me like I was a potential threat to his daughter. He looked intimidating, and every time they came over for a barbecue or holiday party, I could feel his stern gaze, as if I had wronged him terribly. The party was on a Friday night, so I took the night off from my job to provide adult supervision, even though I was still 2 months away from turning 18. My parents were understandably hesitant to leave my sister and her friends home alone without some kind of oversight. I ordered pizza and paid with my dad's credit card, as instructed, for pizza and soda only. My sister and her friends had rented a couple of movies that afternoon, and they were in the living room, watching something on cable with the volume up high, covering the sounds of laughter and excitement. I was in my room, doing my best to stay out of their way, as invisible as always. Around midnight, they all migrated upstairs to my sister's room, probably because they'd fed the dog enough pizza crust to give him a severe case of gastrointestinal distress. He was releasing noxious gas and producing white goo every 20 minutes. So there I was, on the couch in the living room, surrounded by the remnants of the birthday party, watching the dog's antics while enduring the stench. At one point, I thought I heard something in the backyard, and my dad had warned me to watch out for party crashers. So I checked the yard, locked the back gate, and secured the back door. By 3 a.m., I was pretty drowsy. I could hear the girls upstairs, their laughter sounding like a comedy club in full swing. There was occasional commotion, heavy-footed dancing, and intermittent trips downstairs to grab more soda from the fridge. They seemed oblivious to my presence on the couch, as well as the poor dog's plight by the front door. Then, suddenly, everything went quiet. The laughter ceased, the footsteps disappeared, leaving just silence. So out we went. As I stood on the front steps, with the dog on a leash, doing his business, I heard someone swearing in our backyard while trying the locked door. Moments later, 6 girls, now in their pajamas, emerged from the side fence and gathered around the side of the house until they came to a halt in front of me. My sister cowered behind our neighbor, who was desperately trying to maintain her modesty. That's how I found myself facing my boss's daughter, my best friend's younger sister, my ex-girlfriend's sibling, my own sister, the girl from across the street I'd been crushing on for ages, and a tall redhead who was new to their group, all standing there, trying to get inside our house. Let me paint a picture of what went through my mind. This was going to be quite an unexpected encounter. If anyone saw me with this group of girls, it would be quite a story to tell. If my neighbor caught sight of his daughter in her pajamas on my front steps, well, let's just say they'd never let me forget it. You can come in if you promise not to make a big deal out of this. My sister pleaded, pushing the tall redhead forward. The redhead began to protest, but my sister interrupted her, saying, "Let's just go inside, it's getting cold out here." I didn't know what to say, but I just wanted them inside the house as quickly as possible. I couldn't make sense of what was happening. And then, the porch lights of our neighbor's house flickered to life.